Hi everyone, welcome to Peak Yoga with Alanna. Today I'm at Moke Lake, which is located in Queenstown, New Zealand. It's a bit cold because we're getting into winter, so I hope wherever you are you can warm up on your mats with me and just enjoy this nice sequence I have planned. We're going to join each other in seated cross-legged position. Make sure your sit bones are nice and rooted down into the earth. We're going to join our hands at our heart center in prayer position. Let's take a moment to set an intention for our day, for our practice, so our mind and body are at ease. Breathe in here and breathe out fully. Let's bow down and let's get ready with some warm-ups. Roll those shoulders back. Breathe in, squeeze your shoulders to your ears, and breathe out, press them down to the earth. Inhale, squeeze them up to your ears, and exhale them down. Breathe in, squeeze them up to your ears. Exhale, press them down. Breathe in, squeeze them up. Exhale, press them down to the earth. Inhale, we're going to look up to the sky. Exhale, look down. Inhale, look up to the sky. Exhale, look down. Your neck should be the only thing moving here as you inhale up and exhale down. Now we're going to come into some neck rotations here. So inhale, drop that left ear down to your left shoulder and come across the front of your body. Exhale, bring it around back to your left shoulder. Inhale across to your right. Exhale, come down and around to the left. Inhale across the right to your right shoulder. Exhale around the back to your left. Now follow your breath here, and we're going to switch rotations. So inhaling around the back to your right and exhaling across the front to your left. Keep following your breath. If this is any pain to you, please let's move to quarter rotations and work from there. Now we're going to take our left hand to touch the mat and bring your right arm overhead for a nice side bend. Really breathe here. On your next inhale, we're going to bring those arms forward around to our right side so the right hand is on the mat now, and your left arm will be reaching overhead. We're going to inhale, bring your arms forward again to the left hand side, so left arm down on the mat again. Take a moment to breathe. Your next inhale, you're going to come across the mat to the right hand side again. At your own pace, just follow your breath and your inhales. Sweep around the front of the mat, switch directions. Your next exhale, come back up into center. Roll your shoulders back. We're going to come into a twist now. As you can see, place my right hand on my left knee. And you exhale, propel yourself to the left hand side. Be mindful of your spine here. Keep your neck and spine straight. And gaze over your left shoulder. Breathe here. On your next exhale, come back to center. We're going to bring our left hand to our right knee now. Sweep that right arm behind us and gaze over our right shoulder. Hopefully you have a beautiful mountain to gaze at behind you as you go deeper into this stretch. With every exhale, twist a little bit deeper. Breathe here. And on your next exhale, come back to center. We're going to transition into tabletop now. So we're going to get on those hands and knees. We're going to come into cat-cow stretches. So inhale, look up to your third eye. And exhale, round your back, looking between your fingers. So inhale, arch your spine, and look up to your third eye. And exhale, from down between your fingers. Inhale, look up to your third eye in the sky, and exhale, round your back, look between your fingers. Cat-cow is so good for lower back pain and sciatica relief. It will also increase your flexion of your neck, shoulders, and spine. Make sure we feel the full benefits. Now we're going to walk our hands forward and get ready to come into the first downward dog of the day. So lift those knees up. We're going to walk our dog. Good morning, dog. Let's take turns walking out our feet, lifting our heels off the mat. Let's appreciate this movement that our amazing bodies let us have as we slowly walk our feet up to reach the top of our mat where our hands are. And we're just going to fall into the stretch and let our hands rest wherever they can reach. Don't pull yourself too much here. We just want to keep our lower back feeling nice this morning or afternoon. And we're going to inhale, we're going to reach our hands up to the sky, and exhale, hands to heart. Now we're going to take a moment to make sure we're in proper alignment, so bring your big toes to touch. And we're going to suck up those kneecaps, be strong. We're going to inhale up to the sky and exhale. We're going to bring our hands down. We're going to inhale, look up halfway, flat back. Exhale, plant your palms on the mat, jump or hop back into chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog, and exhale, come into downward facing dog. Have some movement here. You can walk out your dog some more. We're going to lift that right leg up. Just take a moment to feel that your hips are in proper alignment. In one line, we're going to bring our right foot up between our hands, and we're going to go into warrior one here. It's great to strengthen your legs and open up your chest as we gaze forward. Breathe here. Press strong into your outer left foot. And exhale, plant your palms down on the mat. Bring your right foot back to meet your left and come back into chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, come back into downward facing dog. Walk it out. Bring your left foot up between your hands now. Prep that back leg 45 degrees. So we come up into warrior one on an inhale. Try to push your right hip forward so that your hips are parallel to the front of your mat. Warrior one is so good to strengthen your shoulders, your arms, and your legs. Try to focus on activating all of our muscles here. So exhale, plant your palms on the mat and step your left foot back. Go into chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Make sure to keep space on the mat. Exhale, come into downward facing dog. Look forward, jump between our hands, or you can walk up, that's also fine. Inhale up into flat back and exhale down. Inhale, up, look up to the sky and exhale. Bring your hands to heart. Okay, clearly I am warming up now. So we're going to take a moment to make sure we're in proper alignment again. So we're going to bring our big toes to touch while leaving a little bit of room between your heels, maybe a couple inches. We're going to suck up our kneecaps by activating our quads so that they're nice and strong. We're going to roll our shoulders back, keep a neutral pelvis so that your tailbone is not sticking out. We're going to inhale, bring our middle fingers to the mat, bend our knees. We're going to come up into chair pose. Bend your knees here. Make sure you can still see your toes though. Try to stack your knees over your ankles. Exhale, come into forward fold. Inhale, look up halfway. Exhale, plant your palms, jump or step back into chaturanga. And inhale, we're going to come into upward facing dog onto our toes. Exhale, send it back into downward facing dog. You can walk it out with some movement here. We're going to inhale, bring our right leg up between our hands, plant your back foot 45 degrees, and come up into warrior one. Again, look forward, be strong in our legs here. Open chest. Exhale, plant your palms on the mat, bring your right foot back, come into chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog, and exhale, come into downward facing dog. We're going to bring our left foot between our hands now as we go up into Warrior One, making sure our right foot is at a 45-degree angle. Again, try to press your right hip forward so that your hips are parallel to the front of your mat. Breathe here. We're going to exhale, plant our hands, bring our foot back, and come into Chaturanga. We're going to inhale into Upward Facing Dog, and exhale back into Downward Facing Dog. Look forward, jump to meet your hands, and we're going to go back into Chair Pose. Again, try to tuck your tailbone in if it's sticking out. We're going to exhale, forward fold. You can have a deeper stretch here by grabbing the backs of your legs. We're going to inhale back into Chair Pose. Breathe here. Really sink into your legs. And exhale, come to Forward Fold. Inhale, flat back, and exhale, plant your palms and jump or step back into Chaturanga. Inhale, Upward Facing Dog, and exhale into Downward Facing Dog. Take a moment to find the movement. We're going to inhale that right leg up between our palms. Plant that back leg 45 degrees as we come into Warrior One. Create space in the chest. Look forward. You can focus on an object in front of you for stability. And exhale, plant our palms back on the mat. Step back into Chaturanga. Inhale, come to Upward Facing Dog. Exhale into Downward Facing Dog. Inhale that left foot up now. Plant your right foot 45 degrees. And we're going to come up into Warrior One. Breathe here. Be strong in your outer right foot. Exhale, plant your palms, step your foot back, and we're going to come into Chaturanga. Inhale into Upward Facing Dog. And exhale, come into Downward Facing Dog. We're going to look between our hands again, and we can jump or step forward. We're going to come into Chair Pose. Again, try to keep your knees over your ankles. We're going to exhale, Forward Fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, plant your palms, jump or step back into Chaturanga. Another Surya Namaskar B. So we're going to inhale, Upward Facing Dog, and exhale into Downward Facing Dog. Take some time to move. Lift your right foot up, step it in between our palms. We're going to plant your back leg 90 degrees now, so facing forward. We're going to come into Warrior Two. So we're going to open our hips up now. Make sure your front right knee is still bent. So on an inhale, we're going to straighten your right knee. And exhale, come back into Warrior Two. So inhale, you can look forward. You can touch our palms up above our heads. And exhale, come into Warrior Two. So inhale, straighten your knees. And exhale, Warrior Two. Look between your middle finger. Straighten that knee. And we're going to come into a bit of a balancing pose now with Half Moon. So we're going to propel onto our right foot as we drop our right hand down to the mat. We're open up. We're going to reach our left palm towards the sky. Try to keep it in one line. Hopefully the ground that you're on is flatter than the patch of dirt I found. So we're going to come back into Warrior Two. You can spiral out of it. So we're going to inhale, straighten your right knee, and exhale, bend it into Warrior Two. Inhale, up, and exhale, down into Warrior Two. We're going to bring our hands to the mat, and we're going to meet in Chaturanga. So inhale, Upward Facing Dog, and exhale, send it back to Downward Facing Dog. Now we're going to lift up our left leg now and plant it between our palms. We're going to plant our right foot 90 degrees so it's facing forward and windmill your hands up into Warrior Two. Make sure to look between that front left middle finger. And on our inhales, we're going to straighten that left knee, look up, and exhale into Warrior Two. Inhale, hands up, straight knee, and exhale back into Warrior Two. Inhale, up, exhale, look forward with the bent knee. Inhale, straighten your knee, and exhale, bend your left knee. And again, we're going to try to balance in half moon, so get ready to press that weight onto your left foot as we reach our left hand down to the mat. Again, hopefully you're more graceful than I was on these rocky patch of land. So we're going to try to keep your right foot straight, a 45-degree angle. Make sure to create space in your chest by reaching that right arm to the sky. And when you're ready, you can come back into Warrior Two and repeat the same motion. We're going to inhale, straighten that left knee, look up, and exhale, bend your knee, looking at your front middle finger. Just follow your breath here. We're going to windmill our hands down to the mat, bring our foot back, and we're going to meet in Chaturanga. And inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. We're going to look between our palms and jump or walk our hands up to the front of our mats as we go into chair pose. Exhale, down into forward fold. You can grab the backs of your legs to deepen the stretch if you'd like. Now we're going to come back into chair pose, but we're going to have our hands meet at heart center. And we're going to take a twist. So we're going to bring our left elbow to our right knee. We can have a fist in our right hand as we try to push it towards us while we press our left hands away from us, trying to get the torque in our spine there in all the right ways. So breathe deeply. You can take a moment on an exhale to come back to center, stretch our back. On the next inhale, we're going to come back. Repeat the action on the other side. So bring your right elbow to your left knee and really twist here. Twists are so good for digestion. Just make sure you're not in any pain. We don't want pain here. Take a moment to breathe and enjoy this stretch. Exhale, come back to center. We're going to straighten our legs so we meet in a forward fold. And we're going to let it hang. So we're going to make fists in our opposite elbows and kind of push down. Really feel ourselves sink into the stretch. Feel it in our back. You can bend your knees if you'd like, if that's easier for you. Okay, we're going to walk our feet out as wide as our mat and come into a deep squat. Now we're going to transition onto seated. As we stretch our legs out, let's give them a good old shake. Yeah. Inhale, lift our hands up, and exhale. You can grab our toes, grab our heels, grab wherever you can. If you can only touch your knees, it's okay. Now that we're warmed up, we can do a forward fold while we're seated. On your next inhale, we're going to bring our right leg, so we bend our right knee. We're going to come into a twist here. So you can use your left arm to go over your right knee, propel yourself into this twist as we look over our right shoulder. And feel this twist in your spine. Try to keep your spine and neck straight. We're going to exhale, come back to center. Inhale, arms up, and a forward fold again. When you come out of it, on an inhale, bring your left knee up and repeat the action on the other side. So you can use your right elbow to lock in over your left knee. And then gaze over our left shoulder, going deeper into the stretch with every exhale. Enjoy going deeper into the stretch with every exhale. On our next inhale, we're going to come back to center. Shake out those knees, rub our legs, whatever feels good. Because we're going to go into boat pose now. So we're going to lift those knees up. You can come into half boat by just lifting one leg off the ground. Or you can alternate lifting one off the ground. But I'm going to do both legs up. So you can follow me or do whatever feels right for you. But we should really feel our abdominals. Might have some prana energy. Get a little quiver going on. It's all good. Create space in your chest and your neck here. Really try to squeeze those abdominals. Keep your arms nice and straight. On the next exhale, we're going to lower our legs down, shake them out. Get the energy flowing. Okay, we're going to come into boat again. So lift our legs up, lift those knees. Again, you can switch to with the other leg if you were just using one leg before. Or you could have both on the ground. But I'm going to lift both in the air as we come into full boat. Again, make sure you have space in your chest and your neck here. Activate those arms. Really feel every muscle in your body. The more you contract, the more benefits you will feel. You can try lifting your legs a little higher or lower. On the next exhale, we're going to bring our legs down to the mat and slowly we're going to recline all the way. We're going to lift our arms over our head. Point your toes. Just full stretch here. Like a palm tree. You can interlace your fingers and really stretch out. Really enjoy this moment and being in this stretch. You've earned it. For our next inhale, we're going to bring our knees up. We're going to try to get our feet to touch our bum if we can. Just get them as far back as possible because we're going to interlace our fingers as we come into bridge pose. So we lift our hips off the ground. Really squeeze our shoulder blades together as we try to get our fingers down towards our feet. Be strong here. You should feel it in your glutes, in your legs, in your back. Just be very strong. On our next exhale, we're going to lower down. Can kind of windshield wiper our legs here. We can bring in our knees for a hug and a shake. Just feel good in the lower back. Move side to side. And exhale, place our feet down on the mat again. We're going to come back into bridge. And if full wheel is in your regular yoga practice, we're going to lower the hips down to the mat again, and we're going to place your hands above your shoulders next to your ears. We're going to press up and lift off the mat. Try to straighten your elbows here if you can. Just enjoy this stretch. Just activate your hands and your arms and your legs here. Be strong in your whole body. Breathe. Feel the air filling your lungs and exhaling. On your next exhale, we're going to come out of wheel. or bridge, depending on which asana you took. And we're going to bring our knees up for a hug and a shake. Pay gratitude toward your body in this practice. On our next exhale, we're going to place our arms straight to be at shoulder level and bend our knees. So we're going to twist side to side. So we can inhale over to the right and exhale, let your knees fall over to the left. You can go at your own pace here before we straighten our legs and have our hands rest gently at our side as we fall into Savasana. Take a moment to notice how it feels as your breath draws the air into your lungs, expanding your stomach and your chest, and how it feels as it exhales out through your nose or your mouth. Feel how heavy your body is as it presses into the mat. Feel how supported you are by this earth and how loved you are. You are incredible. You may lay in Shavasana as long as you would like, but when you are ready, we're going to roll onto our right hand side using your elbow as a pillow. And when you're ready, you can push off with your left hand on the mat and meet in cross-legged seated position. Just recognize your body, how it feels to be you, because there's only one. Thank you for joining me today. Have a great rest of your day. Namaste.